To create my poster and website, two vital components of a cross-media package, I used Adobe Photoshop, an image editing software. Although I had previous experience on Photoshop from creating a magazine for AS, I learned a few more techniques that helped me to create my product. For example, when importing my image, I knew I had to edit it. I learned how to use a magnetic Latour tool, which allowed me to highlight specific areas of the picture and add a curves adjustment layer in order to make the image brighter. I needed to use a specific font when creating the building block, steel tongs. This was needed to make the building block look professional. Therefore, I learnt how to download a new font from the internet and import it into Photoshop. When creating my website, I found it conventional for this genre to have an effect around the website link text. I learnt how to put an article on each word in order to make them look effective and conventional for the genre. I also recognised how to change each page preset to suit the task given. When creating my cross-media package, I was introduced to Motion, an operating system designed to edit and create motion graphics. I used this application when creating intertitles for my trailer. My first attempt on Motion was to create my final coming soon shot. This was created using the text tool and the add effect tool. In order to make this piece of text move, I added an effect which involved changing the opacity of one of the letters, the last O in coming soon, and making it flicker on and off. After this, I learned how to use the colour settings to restore the eye. Another element of Motion I learnt was added effects to the text. For example, my intertitle, Taking Over. Motion was the best program to create these interslides with, as it made them look professional, and like the text in the trailers I had analysed. I used Final Cut Pro, a non-linear video editing software, in order to create my trailer, the final part of the cross-media package. Although I had previous experience on Final Cut Pro through my AS evaluation, I was an amateur. I used Final Cut Pro to transfer my recorded footage and edit it to make sure it was consistent. Within this program, I learnt how to use a cut tool. This allowed me to cut the footage down so I could place it together. I also learnt how to use the effects bar found on the top left corner of the second window. The effects tool allowed me to add effects to my footage, such as bad TV. This effect represents the horror genre as it adds grainy lines to the screen, which could represent an interference with the camera. Another effect I added into my trailer was the fade to black, add noise, and cross dissolve. All of these make the footage seem realistic and portrays a supernatural horror genre, as they could represent danger. In addition to this, I used the change speed tool found under Modify on the tools bar to fasten the pace of a handheld running shot. I also use this tool to decrease the speed of a close-up facial expression in order to disorientate the image and make it appear scary.